In a quarter of a mile, turn right. Turn right. Then the drop-off will be on the left.
Actually, you can go straight right here.
Go
at
straight?
The, yeah, at the top. Yeah, it's right here. Just just pull in.
Pull in. Oh, I couldn't. I'm not supposed to turn there anyway.
Yeah.
Where am I?
I just parked right here. I'm just going right here in this building. Yeah, right here.
All right. Let me get out, open up that trunk area. Stretch my legs. All right. Well, nice talking with you.
Yes, sir. You too.
You have a good night.
You too. Oh. A lot of rip. Nice.
There you go. Take care.
You too. What up, y'all can hear me? You know, they said we had I've been out of town the last couple of days. But this area, it went viral, man. They said we had a super bad tornado up here. Tore some crap up, man. I was like, dude, it tore some stuff off, man. Like, look, dang, look what it did. Like, y'all see this, y'all? Look what it did. Look what the tornado did, bro. It done traumatized the building, dude. Dang. Hold on. Stop, don't fall over. No, it stink too, bro. Y'all still hear me? Make sure my car good. Hold on. Gotta make sure my car good, bro. Hold on. Should have had my homie come check up on it for me, man. Make sure it was all good. It stink over here, man. It's my port. What up, Mike? Yeah, we had like I said, like 2 days ago. I've been out of town the last couple of days, but 2 days ago they said we had a super bad tornado up here. And so people was checking on me, saying if I was good. I was like, man, I'm out of town. What you talking about? They said, yeah, that area you live in, man, they had a super bad tornado. It went viral and everything, man. Tornado was tearing stuff up. Power line blew up. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna walk around and see the aftermath. I gotta check on my car, make sure my car good. Hold on. Make sure my car's straight. So I was about to tell, I said, oh, check the baby. Like, check my car. Check my baby, please. Make sure my baby's good. Bruh, the tornado was picking up people's chairs, man, throwing them through the window. Yo, people were showing the aftermath of the tornado. I said, bro, it's all this busted glass, man. Half the building fell off. I was like, dude, what happened? I said, maybe God was trying to get me out of town for a couple of days. I didn't know what's going on. So God was trying to get me out of town for a couple of days. I stay up here, bro. It could have been a stop sign or split my wig. Like, dang. I'm always out and about, man. Just walking downtown. Talking crazy to y'all. Here comes a stop sign. Talking crazy. Like, I guess that was his meaning to stop. He didn't stop talking. Hold on, y'all. Check my car real quick. Hold up. Okay. Hold on. Dang, man. All right. You heard me? You heard me? I gotta check the car. The car's good. Everything good. Bro, look at pieces of debris fell off. Look at this, y'all. They got debris in this field, cuz. I gotta see what the tornado tore up. Let me see. Hold on. What's up? Good evening, Steve. I'm not feeling well, but I saw you alive. I wanted to say hello. Well, let me make you feel better. I'm gonna make you some of this Stevie stew. Steve been gone for a minute, but I'm gonna make you feel better with the power of love. Dang, bro, look at this. Y'all see this? Bro, look at the debris. Bro, what did it look? It's got the yellow tape up here, man. What, like a murder scene? What happened? Bro, look, the tornado knocked down the sign, yo. Dang, bro. Bro, this happened like a day and a half ago. They could have came pick this up. They lazy. Let me see. Let me go look at the damage, see what it did. Because everybody, my homie hit me up. He said, hey, bro, you good, bro? I was like, yeah, bro, what's up? He said, hey, man, there was a tornado in your area, man. I was like, bro, I ain't even in town. What you talking about? He said, you need me to come through, man? I was like, bro, I'm not even in town, bro. I don't know what's going on. He said, how the dog, man? You need me to come get the dog? I said, bro, that nigga been long gone. Don't worry about him. He's gone. Don't worry about him. Yeah, look, bro. Stuff done fell off, man. What in the world? I feel like it's not even safe to stand over here, bro. Look at this. You hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Y'all should be able to. Respond. Peasants, respond. I'm hungry. I need food. What we gonna eat? Ow. Let me know if y'all can hear me, man. Come on. Let me know. If I stop his stream. Okay, we good. Okay, make sure. Like I'm talking to myself. Like I'm talking to a box. This is crazy. Nah, look, dang, look what it did, bro. Look what it did. They was already doing renovations on this. Look what it did, bro. They done knocked down the... Dang, hold on, bro. Let me go across the street. They got a tree knocked down. Hold on, cuz. Let me see this. Bro, look like a murder scene. They got red tape up, yellow tape up. Like, bro, it's not that serious, is it? I don't know how light y'all can see. It's kind of darker. But look what this did, bro. Look what this did. Yo, this tore this crap up, bro. Look at this. Bro, look at this. They done tore the tree out. Hold on, bro. Let me go over here. That's crazy, bro. I walk over here all the time. What if that tree fell on me during one of my live streams? Yo, that's crazy. Yo, the tornado took it out of the root. Look at that, dude. Y'all see that? Dude took it out the root, dude. Dang. This big old behemoth, man, just fell out the ground. Took the rocks with it. Dang, bro. Dude, that's crazy, man. They got this whole thing. Yo, what in the world done happened, man? We're gonna have to do a lot of renovating. It ain't coming out of my pocket. It ain't coming out of my pocket. I said, that's really rare. We don't even get, I don't think San Antonio even get like tornadoes like that. That was really rare. It even happened up here in this area. So everybody was like, yeah, you get a, they said, yeah, you see that tornado? I said, no. I said, dude, I don't know nothing going on. Dang, they took the tree out this root here too. Dang. Bro, look at this junk. Look at this. Hold on, I'm gonna get close on it. I can't see it from that far back. Yo, this is wild. Dang, bro, it decapitated this tree, tore it in half. Y'all see that? Yo. What? That murdered that tree. Y'all see that the tree is torn off in half, dude? Where's the other half? Hold on. Yo, what is this? Like, I struck by lightning, dude. What is this? Bro, what is it? Dang, this is crazy, yo. Bro, I was only gone for like 4 days. Look, it took another tree out the root. Y'all see this? Dude. More trees at the root. This is crazy. Dang, dude, I done did some damage up here. I sure hope everybody was all right. The show took these trees out. I saw the video of the tornado forming. I said, yo, that's crazy. What even is a tornado? Yo, this is crazy. This did a lot of damage. Hold on. Stop doing that. So stupid stuff, man. Why does this thing do that? Oh, man. Dang, bro, I didn't even see. Look, y'all see this? Bro, tornado took us out too. Dude, look what it did. Yo, it ripped this thing out the ground, man. Dang. What happened? Dang, dude. It's crazy. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Right when I'm out of town, boy. Mm-mm-mm. Man, I was out of town thugging with my rounds. What else did it do? Look, it took his tree's head off too, man. Dang, tornado killed everything. Mm. Yeah, this looks pretty bad, man. Dang. We done bent this pole. Mm-mm-mm. Tragic. Tragic. What else it done did? Take down anything else? Let me see. Go up over here. Oh yeah, there's tornadoes all the time in Kentucky. That's almost normal. For real. Dang, bro, this tornado did some damage. I got yellow tape up everywhere, like there's murder scenes. Is like, dude, where all the dead trees? Yeah, it is. Call Peter or something. Like, nigga. Bro, having yellow tape murder scene for a tree is crazy. Look, all the tables are gone, bro. I think the wind took the tables. Yo, you know these was the first to go. These umbrellas be flying off all the time, hitting people's cars. So I know that was the first to go. Dang, bro. It's like a ghost town out here, ain't a nigga out here, bro. Dang. Usually it's running around playing with childrens and little kiddies and stuff. Like, man, now they gone. Everybody's scared to come outside. They're scared to come outside. Dang, dude, this done tore off the sign. Well, it's done desecrated the scenery. It'll be my property, boy. I was sued and win for everything it's got. Have the wind show up in court. Imagine wind come to court with a suit on, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy work. This nigga sued Mother Nature. Dang, look at them bent the sign. Dang, that's crazy. Bro, what happened? Dang, look what it did to the... Yo, look what it did. Tore some of the what's it called it all? Look, I think this is the remainder of it. Dang, bro, what it done did, man. This is a pretty place too. I like this place. Don't tear that up. Yo, this is crazy, man. Look at them bent that. Crazy. Yeah, we just see tornadoes all the time in Kentucky, man. That's like almost normal. But I remember one time there was a tornado. It's like 2002, 2003. There was a tornado, and Daddy was usually when there's a tornado, it's a heavy storm. Like tornadoes bring those, so it was like heavy hailing, heavy rain and stuff like that. I remember Daddy would love his Cadillac. He was out there while he was standing out the window watching the rain. And so he's, oh Lord have mercy. You think he's gonna be like, Lord, don't let nobody get hit out there. He said, Lord, don't let that break my car. He said, Lord, don't let that damage my car. Y'all remember that? Bro, he was so concerned about the car. Cause I'm like, it was heavy hail too. It was like it could have broke the windows and everything. He said, Lord, please don't let that damage my car. He said, Lord, please don't let that hurt my car. Daddy took a lot of pride in his Cadillac, so he was like, Lord, please don't let that damage my car. So he cared more about the car. I don't blame him, boy. You gotta make payments and stuff. I'm like, boy, shoot, I'll be doing the same thing. I'll throw myself out there. Like, no, Lord, take me instead. No, not the car. I got payments. I'm tripping. This rain is tripping. All right, so I saw the movie theater over here. They said a chunk of it was taken off. Let me go see it if they ain't already cleaned it up. Let's see. Well, they got it blocked off now. But it was like trash and like debris everywhere over here, man. Tornado took this top off too, man. Dang. Are they even open? Can they still be open, technically? Something smells good. I'm hungry. I'm so hungry, y'all. I know it is pretty late, but you know, it's whatever. It's what y'all get. So it's what you gonna get. You ain't getting nothing else. I ain't doing no live stream tomorrow. Not that I know of. So no, I ain't doing no live stream tomorrow, man. Please. I don't like y'all like that. Y'all don't get no free time from me. Y'all get one clown show. That's it. It's limited. Y'all look at even extended this channel's lifespan. I held this channel in the back of the head. I was like, yep, I'm about to shoot this channel. I said, well, you can do me good for a couple of more days. Oh, look at this. This is what tore off. Like, it's clean. It's a little cleaned up now, but I saw the pictures, boy. They had like some of the sign. I was like, look, it tore the roof off. Yeah, probably didn't even see that. Yo, it tore the roof off. Dang. Bro, this son tore some crap up. Dang, I'm surprised they still open for business, man. This is a safety hazard. Imagine you going and watching Final Destination and the building falls. Like, you thought it was just part of the movie. Like, bro, these effects are real. Like, no, nigga, you in heaven now. This ain't the movie. This is real life. It's crazy. And do you have to have one of those underground shelters? In Kentucky, we have like cellars. Like here in Texas, they don't do basements in their house. So they do like garages. I don't know if they know much about cellars. Because in San Antonio, like something about San Antonio, like the ground is something up with the ground. That's why they don't have like basements or whatever. But in Kentucky, we do. We have like cellars and stuff like that. So I remember we lived in Old Louisville, like Old Louisville Park. They had a cellar you can go in. And so I think it was a couple of times we was gonna have to go down in the cellar, man, because it was getting kind of rowdy outside. And I said, nah, man, we gonna big old wolf spiders and spider crickets down there. I'm like, man, I ain't going in there. Nah, we'll be all right up top. We'll be all right. But I think they said a cellar is one of the best places to go at when stuff like this happens. They said the safest place you can be in when it's thunderstorming is your car. I said, devil is alive. Like, bro, man, please. Okay, you go out there and do that. When you see like yeah. Yo, this is crazy. It's that pardon our mess as while we remodel. You ain't remodeling, man. It took your ceiling, bro. It took your top. You talking about remodel? They made it sound like they was remodeling, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna remodel this. We're like, bro, the wind took it. You ain't like you, man. Please, it was up to God. God took it. Ain't like they remodeling, like, yeah, we just decided a new renovation. Boy, the wind decided on a new renovation. You got to do this. A mandatory remodel. This is pretty bad. Dang, bro, took the whole roof off. How'd it take the whole roof with it, too? Dang. Well, I'm glad I wasn't here for that. I was out of town. I mean, yeah, tornadoes are scary, but they not as bad as I think the ones out in like Kansas. Like some of them be having some real deadly like tornadoes. Like these here are not as bad. Like I think this one wasn't even as bad. You know what I'm saying? But it's weird how that happens. Like how does a tornado form? Like what is that? Well, I be thinking about the little food from Thornton's. I like the little corner store Wawa. Talking about the little tornadoes, like the 2 for $3 or something. I said, I don't know nothing. I don't even know what a tornado is, man. It's like a circular cloud or something. What do they even do? Like, how does that even form? That's crazy. Look, it took the letters off. Took some of the letters off of it. Dang. It just says Paul. Welcome to Paul IMAX Theater. Would you like extra popcorn with your butter, sir? What else did it do? It took the top of that tree off. Snapped it. This is bad. Yeah, I know that movie. Never seen it. I know the movie and I know the rapper. Twista. said, get away. He said, stop. Doom, 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 doom. He said, got away. Like, Twister, shut up. They won't hear that. Y'all remember that used to be the trend back then? Like, when you could rap fast. Well, you had to have talent, actually. I forgot talent was actually the thing. But it's like the faster you could rap was the coldest everybody liked. Like, you didn't understand what nobody was saying, but you had to be able to, like, do tongue twisters when you rap. It used to be cool. Nowadays, you just... I said, you want to be my baby girl. Like, I ain't even try no more. I blame Chief Keef, man. He did it. He made auto-tune rapping and singing with auto-tune popular, and him and Future did that. I got this blocked off, too. This is bad, y'all. Dang. I probably ain't gonna be here long tonight, y'all. Just seeing the aftermath of this crap, what happened. Hold up. Okay, so. Yeah, that's why I said they had to have talent back then. Like, nowadays, you ain't gotta have no talent, man. It used to be the coldest ones was the ones cause I remember I used to want to do that too back in the day. That was a Christian rapper we used to listen to back in like 04. His name was Ziglag, them Ziglag boys. And so I think it was them. They was the one that would like rap real fast. Like they was like tongue twisting type rap. And they used to be cool back then, like like you had to rap like super fast. Which I don't know why we even like that, because I'm just like, we couldn't understand what they were saying. So I'm like, but I guess it was talent. It's like, oh man, he could spit, you know what I'm saying? It's like nowadays, man, you get these niggas, they can't even talk. I knew we was doing when Lil Yachty came out. I heard this nigga one time. I said, bro, who in the world is this old canoe head nigga? Like, bro, who is this? Lil Yachty sound like he sound like when you talk, when you got a sneeze, but you got like snot in your nose, but it's like you don't know if it's like a sneeze or a spit. It's like, that's how he talk. Nigga said something about some. He said he get colder, man. That's older. I'm like, nigga, what? What does that mean? Joe was telling me, he said, yeah, you ever heard of somebody called Lil Yachty? I said, Lil Yachty. Like, who? Like, bro, yeah, Lil Yachty. Like, who's this? I heard this nigga one time. I said, this cannot be for real. He said, I know you want this for life. Taking pictures with all my eyes. He said, I can't have no wife. I said, no, this nigga's not for real. He's not for real. And I figured the Negro went to the University of Alabama. Yep, dumb. I forgot anybody from Alabama. Probably just about stupid. I forgot. He said, oh. I said, oh, no. This cannot be real. It can't be real. It's sad, though, because he can actually rap. I seen him do a freestyle. He can actually rap. But he just chooses to portray himself like a snot nose. I'm like, dude, why don't they play this version of him? Like, bro, that's how you know they be controlled. Because it's like they really can't spit. But it's like when it comes to like what they supposed to put on the media, you got this old red hot Cheeto head nigga. I'm like, bro, what in the world? He did had a canoe head, man. Couldn't stand the way he's. I'm like, bro, is this how he raps for real? You got famous off of this? I was like, dang, he sound like DW would if she grew up into a man. I said, that's what he sound like. I'm like, dude, this dude sucks. Remember at the time Joe was like, bro, he couldn't stand Lil Yachty so much. I said, man, I blocked him on Instagram. I said, bro, he ain't gonna never follow you. He said, it don't matter, I don't want his stuff popping up on my timeline. I was like, yo, bro, he sucks. So you ain't gotta have no talent to do music nowadays. Remember at the time it was Lil Uzi. That was around the same time Lil Uzi them came out. Lil Uzi them can actually rap though. He can actually rap. You know, he weird. I said he actually can spit, you know what I'm saying? Them other ones, I'm just like, bruh. Ugh. Nigga said, I know you want this for life. And I said, who is he trying to convince? It's all about nowadays. You ain't gotta have no talent. It's all about just getting a microphone and some auto-tune. Like, if you ever heard the rapper Logic, man, Logic, I feel like he's really underrated, man. Logic can rap, man. That nigga can rap too. He be doing level that hate, whatever. He be spitting. I'm like, dang, man, Logic cold. It's a light skin. I'm like, bro, he's cold. You feel me? It's like he don't really get a lot of recognition. It's the ones with the real talent don't get the most recognition. You know what I mean? I was like, dang, man, like, we need some real rappers again, man. I feel like the last of the real rappers died out around like 2012. The Young Money crew. Right after that, I remember 2013. That's when all the mama raps start coming in. I remember that. I said, this can't be music. This cannot be music for real. I miss the days of old. Like I said, they was actually trying to see how talented you could be. Like, now they don't even care, man. They don't care at all. That's why I said I'd be scared to even go on America's Got Talent, because I'm like, people tell you that you're good and then you suck. Then you get on there and embarrass yourself in front of some real musicians. That's why I'm be listening to y'all half the time. Y'all be talking. I'm like, bro, people say anything. That's how people got on America's Most Talented and thought that they really was talented. It's like because somebody lied to them and told them. I said, I don't want to get on there and make myself a fool in front of 2 million people. I don't trust y'all. Y'all ain't got to hear from music. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Would you be doing more producing with your music? Yes, I am. Do a lot more producing. I ain't gonna be doing no more rap. I know that much. I could have been a rapper if I wanted. Like I said, I did music, but I did music like I was exploring the genre. So, like I said, I did my little R&B side, you know, sang the songs, and I was like, no, that's really fruity. So I'm like, I'm not doing that no more. And then I did my social justice drill music. You know what I'm saying? That brought out a side of me that was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, eventually I retired that. I'm just like, bro, I can't do drill music forever. Nigga, I'm 30. I said, I'm 30. I said, give it up, man. Give up the drill. Give up the Jacquees energy and give up the drill. You can't have both. I said, you can't make Jacquees records and then turn around and do drill music. It don't work like that. I said, man, you guys just, I said, I'm just going to stick with my piano. Stick with playing my heavenly tunes. So I just wanted to produce more, you know what I'm saying? So I guess I was trying to find my wave and my forte, you know what I'm saying? I don't like the rap. Like I said, I'm just not, I make the beats, but I don't like the rap. I don't like writing songs. I don't like singing. I don't like doing none of that. I just like to play, make music, that's it. Produce, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the whole R&B phase, man. I got all type of R&B songs I recorded. I said, you always find a way to miss me. The way you hop on me and kiss me. I did like those, if you ever heard Party Next Door, like his voice got a lot of like low taking. I got a lot of high raspies and take out a lot of low in his voice, like the bass. So you make it like real like kind of like that, you know what I'm saying? It's like a phone call type. So that's how I would do my vocals. And so I did a couple of songs like that. And then some of them I was like, I believe you can do better. I was like, ew. It's like, dude, don't ever sing a love song again, man. That's weird. Women don't deserve love songs. They don't deserve those. I was like, man, I ain't doing no more love songs. Stuff is weird. Stuff cringes me now. I can't even watch a movie with love in it. It's just so weird. Ugh. Hold on. And then I was like, I did the social justice drill music. And I said, that only lasted for a little bit because I'm like, once the movement kind of died down, there's no need for the tunes no more. Now it's coming back, and I'm about to start it back. I'm about to start my social justice drill music back. But I said, other than that, I'm just like, I'm not a songwriter. I don't want to write songs. I don't want to sing songs or rap songs or talk about making songs. I just want to make the song. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to do all that other stuff, all that extra stuff no more. So. I got pee. Like I said, I make songs. I don't want to really record them or nothing. Like, I'm not really a songwriter. Like, I'll make songs for some. I'm like I said, I'm not the singer. I'm the one in the background producing. I produce for somebody, but I'm not gonna sing no song. Like, I just don't like them. I don't like to sing. That's why I haven't sung to a lot of my stuff, man. Because I'm like, I don't want to. Like, I just don't. Like, it's not fun to me, or at least it's just not what I really want to do. That takes away from a lot from my creativity, you know. Like I stay in my field. I gotta pee, man. Dang, the bathroom. I used to write little songs to girls, man. When we was young, we used to do all that stupid stuff, all that little simp stuff. Baby, I can't live without you. Like, boy, I was 13. Well, you don't even know what life is. That's what Dave would tell me. I said, boy, you don't know what life is. He said, son, life ain't this foolishness. He said, life is paying bills. And yep, I'm 30 years old paying bills. I'm like, oh, man, Daddy was right. This ain't living. This ain't what I want. Let's see if it's public bathroom. I got pee. Dang. It's open. Sheesh. I feel good in here. Hold on, y'all. There we go. How is that? Let's go get a breakfast bowl, man. I'm starving. Hold on. How's that? How's that? Anyways. So, no more R&B. I'm not doing no more love songs. I ain't doing no more slow jams. I'll make the beats. I'll sell them, produce them, co-star on them, but I'm like, I'm not doing no more songwriting. I just don't like that. I just can't write songs. I don't want that. I don't like that stuff. Remember, Mama found my poetry journey one time. My poetry journal when I was like in 7th grade. That's when I was writing to these little thoughts in my school. That's when I liked hood rats at the time, which I don't know what's wrong with me. I was a nigga. That's what it was. It's called being a nigga. 2007, 20 years ago, yeah, I was a nigga. She found out, so you like writing to little girls, huh? I said, so? That's so? She said, well, we gonna get your talents out. You gonna write for the Lord now. I said, no, I won't. I said, what am I gonna write like David? I was like, bro, I don't know how to write things to God like that. I'm like, bro, because I was a kid. So I was like, at the time, I didn't see it as fascinating. I was like, I don't know how to write romance stuff to God. Like, it's God. She said, well, you gonna start writing a lot of songs or songs for the Lord. I was like, make me. I said, make me. Never did. I was like, you can't force me. Man, you can't own property. You can't do that. She took that journal. That was for my class thing or whatever. So we had to design. Y'all remember when everybody was making the little S's back then? Those little, you do like the 3 lines up top and then the 3 lines at the bottom, and then you connect them. It's like the little money sign S's or whatever. And so we used to make those. And so they was like, hey, stop making those. They like, you don't know what that means. And so, of course, I was a rebellious kid. I was like, I'm going to do it anyway. So I made my whole journal, like, pretty much based off of that. It was, like, red and black. And she said, give me that. I said, well, I need this for my class project, because it was our class project. We needed it. And she said, no, I'm keeping it. I said, well, I'm going to fill the grave if you don't give me my stuff. And so she was like, nope, it's mine now. So guess what I did? I took it. I was like, you can give me my stuff. Like, woman, this is mine. This is mine. She found out. She said, did you just take this from me? I said, yes, I need it for class. She said, no, it's called stealing. I said, you can't steal what's mine. I can't steal what's already mine. So busy trying not to get me to write to girls. I see you playing your piano. I can literally see you transcend to another place. Believe me, I got some places already in mind. It's called where the Negroes don't roam. The Negroes are not. I'm about to look into getting some shows and some gigs, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm getting up off his raggedy channel, so I can go actually do something with my life, you know what I'm saying? Like, get out, explore. That's what I've been doing, man, just last couple of days, just doing stuff. I get to go out of town, do what I want to do, man, because I said so. Like, it feels good. I ain't got to worry about no stupid German Shepherd no more. Like, boy, I ain't got to worry about people in my ear messing with me. I ain't got to worry about some of y'all. Like, boy, I get to do whatever I want because I said so. Thank the Lord. Because me and the Lord said so. And now I'm about to go get me some showroom gigs so I can start doing that. Building my platform elsewhere over there. Get them to be my audience, man. I don't want a bunch of Negroes, man. A bunch of weirdos. People over here to support my vision, man. They're here to support my daddy vision. Like, dude, go support his vision over there. Don't come over here trying to support his vision on my platform. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Just go over there and support him. You're not here because you like me. You're here because you like him. Which ain't nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying I don't necessarily want people that like people that like me. Henceforth, I will be traveling, going to a faraway city, to Neverland Ranch, performing my first single. Yeah, I like to think so. Let's go get some food, man. Hungry. But shout out to my piano channel, man. We just passed 1,000 subs, man. We at 1,001 now, you know what I'm saying? And all that came, like I said, I think we could have been deeper in it. I took about a whole year off of the channel. I didn't even post nothing, for real. I didn't post no shorts, no videos, live streams, anything. Like, that channel was dead to me. I didn't even care about it. It was still getting views. It just didn't really do as good because, like I said, I didn't really stay on it, you know what I mean? So I started getting back active on it. When did I start getting back active on that thing? I don't remember. But I like that channel better than I like all my other channels better than this one. I got like 15 channels. I like those better than these. Like, this one sucks, bro. Look, more debris. Tornado. It's good. That's what it's supposed to do. It's got healing capabilities. Somebody wrote in to Joe one time. Joe told me, he said, because me, him, and the other dude came out with a music album. He said one guy wrote in, his son got schizophrenia. And so he was like, it's really hard to, it was like schizophrenia, bipolar, something like that. But he was like, it's really hard to control him. You know what I'm saying? He was like, you know, nothing can really calm him down. He said, I put on y'all music, man. He said, that seemed to calm him down. I said, that's crazy. I said, that's how the power of God work, man. It's on your music. So I would rather, get off me. I would rather go do that. I'm not called to talk or entertain people, man. Maybe in a way, but I don't like it. So I'm like, I'm not going to do that. I would rather just do the music. I like doing that. That's how I entertain people. That's what I like doing. That's why I said when people come and mess up my music flow, man, I'm done with you. Like, I don't know, I got nothing to say to you. You feel me? Like, we trying to do one of these little showrooms at this little spot I be going to. And everybody knows, like, bro, I'm very serious when it comes to my music, man. I don't play with that. I don't goof around with it. Like, if we gonna do it, man, let's do a whole 100%. Don't have do it. I don't like stuff like that. And don't mess with me while I'm doing my craft. That's another one. Do not bother me while I'm doing my craft. I'm serious. So, you know how I kind of live stream some of the music? So I was live streaming it one day. And keep in mind, I'm very respectful of everybody, man. I don't got no problem with you as long as you ain't got one with me. You know, I just gave this person high praise. I was like, I just gave them a good regard, a good review. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's not really a big fence in here or nothing, but, you know, I think people need to kind of learn how to mind their business and stop worrying about what another Negro do. Like, stop doing that. So I was streaming, and keep in mind, I'm in my flow, my zone. This is why I don't like doing stuff with people, man, because people throw you off. And so keep in mind, they asked me. I didn't beg or sign up to be a part of what they was doing. They asked me. People asked me to come do stuff. So, and that's my problem. That's why I said sometimes you do kind of be a yes man, because, you know, you like, oh, I don't mind doing it. You know what I'm saying? They like, oh, no, they need me. Okay, you know. But I said, this is one of the reasons why you don't do that stuff, because a lot of times when you do that, people will get used to you doing it. And then when people don't respect my craft and they want to be critical about something, I'm like, well, nigga, you do know I don't have to do this, right? You came and asked me. You know what I'm saying? They asked you to do what you doing because they know how you flow. They love how you flow. I said, well, bro, if you want me to flow, let me flow. Stop interjecting what you think on what I'm doing. I said, bro, I'm always trying to flow because that's what I do. You got people trying to take over. It's always a greedy hog Negro, always trying to take over everything. I said, dude, this is supposed to be a set where we all are free to do what we want. Like, we ain't nobody supposed to be no leader, man. We don't do that stuff. And here comes somebody want to be a leader. Nah, man, hold on, get out real quick. They won't lead it. And I said, bro, you throwing me off. So while they doing it, I'm checking my live stream. So, homie, old girl gonna hit me up. and say, well, I noticed the other day you were checking your phone. Keep in mind, I don't get paid for this. These niggas, I'm not my father, or not my mother. Ain't nobody in charge of me. I don't know who these people are. They came to me talking about, well, I noticed you was on your phone or whatever. I was like, so? They said, well, I noticed it can be a little distracting, taken away. I said, no, you know why it's distracting to you? Because you're not paying attention to what you're supposed to be doing. I said, while you talking, I'm on my live stream entertaining my people. My people are actually getting a good, I got to make sure the stream is still up. And I said, I don't got to explain. And then what they say, they said, well, I don't know what you were overdoing. I said, do you know why you don't know what you overdoing? Why I'm overdoing? Because you meddling. That's why. They said, well, it can be a little distracting. So I'm like, and I said, okay, well, how about this then, nigga? Don't ask me to do no more shows then. If that's how you want to feel, don't ask me to do anything else. I said, bro, keep in mind, y'all came to me, wanted me to come and do my thing. I said, I thought you said wasn't no lead over here. They said, well, it's not, but, you know, I said, well, then shut up then. Like, why are you hitting me up with some stupid stuff? I said, then next time you do your own stuff then. Keep in mind, I just gave this person a really good review. I just told people like, no, man, this person's great. You know what I'm saying? And then they come, and that's why I said, I'm like, you got to understand, when you in my field or my expertise or what I'm supposed to be doing, I said, this is how I flow. This is what I do. I take that very seriously, man. I don't play or goof around with music, man. I take it, like I said, this channel is a joke. But if it came to my music stuff, I'll be very more serious about it. Because I'm like, bro, I don't play with that. People coming on my line with some stupid stuff. I said, nigga, don't text me with this garbage stuff. Don't, girl, get on. And I said, well, then guess what? Next time, don't ask me to do nothing else. They said, well, I know sometimes they was like, well, I don't know if you're familiar with flowing. Obviously, I'm familiar with flowing. I'm like, dude, y'all don't know who I am. We know how to flow. Y'all keep messing me up, and that's why I told her, I said, girl, this is like the 4th time y'all keep doing stuff to piss me off. Like, y'all keep doing this. They said, oh, well, I just think you should negotiate. I was like, no, I don't have to negotiate nothing with people. I said, dude, this is why I do my own stuff. Because I said, y'all come in and mess it up. So I was one of y'all want to be at a glory hog or attention. I'm like, y'all do that stuff. I'm just trying to play the music and I love music. That's why I do a lot of music by myself, because I like to just do the craft to myself. People will come in and see what you're doing. Everybody come and join you, and then it turns to a whole set. I'm like, I don't plan for it to be like that. I just like to do music because I love doing music. Y'all always want to come in and interject what y'all think. I said, dude, don't come in on my set and tell me how to run my stuff. Gee, go on. And then like I said, people want to, they always do this like passive aggressive. They want to like act like they call you out. But then they had a show that day, and she was like, oh, wait, do you mind coming and doing the show? No. Because you can't respect my craft, so no, I'm not going to do it. That's why I start learning to say no. If you showed up with your hard work and hard time and did something, and I didn't respect what you did and I criticized you for that, would I be mad if you didn't show back up again? No. Because that's wrong. It's disrespectful. So don't expect me to show back up when you want something. You can't come and criticize me and want me to come and do your show. No. Then they go, well, we really need to keep playing. That's not my problem. I learned to just start saying no. Like, I don't have to do stuff. Like, I don't have to do everything. People are used to you doing it, so they're gonna ask you. And then you say no, they're like, well, we really need you. I don't care. It's not my problem. I said, bro, everything is not my issue, bro. Like, no. And I said, since you can't respect my stuff, then no, I'm not doing it. And I learned, that's why I said I learned to just start saying no. One of the greatest words you can say in your life, no. No, I don't want to. No, I feel like that. Because when you're always saying yes, then people are always used to you saying yes, and then they get indignant or self-righteous, where they're just like, well, technically I want to be like this. Like, well, technically you're not paying me. Like, you're not ordering me. I said, I don't play for you, I play for the Lord. And I play for the people that actually want me to play. I said, I don't play for you. I said, I did it because, and it wasn't even her. I said, I did it because one of my homies asked me to do it. They didn't want that I go to church, but they asked me to do it. You came out of nowhere. I'm like, I don't know you. And I said, now, don't ask me for nothing else. That's why I told people, I said, now, don't ask me for nothing else. Now my phone goes on D&D. Now my phone goes on silent. I ain't got nothing to say to you. I told you I'm tired of that. Because you really respect people to the T, man. You give them a good review. I don't never get on people's nerves. Like, I really don't, man. I don't bother people. And people always find some way to come in your space and got something to say. Yeah, I'm ready. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, let me get the number 27 mil.
27 mil?
Yeah.
Sausage?
Yeah.
Any condiments?
Spicy ketchup.
Anything else, sir?
That's it.
Here's the number, sir. 908. Want your receipt today?
I'm good.
All right,
Appreciate it.
we're ready.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You hear me? Man, all that is just like disrespect, bro. That's why I said I don't like this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. No, it wasn't even church. Like I said, it's not a church. It's a showroom place. It's the little cafe spot we go to. Everybody comes there, does their thing. I'm like, I don't come there for that stuff. I'm like, bro, I just like to play my music. You feel me? I said, you can't criticize somebody and then want them to, like, oh, we're doing a show later, come do it. Like, no, I'm not doing a show. Like, no. Because people are so because again, you gotta understand, man, especially in the Christian realm, you got a lot of niggas. You got a lot of Christian niggas. I'm gonna say that, like, you really do. They want to act like that and expect people to just still come through and do whatever. It's like, no, I don't take disrespect. I don't take it. Because when it comes to their crap, I don't bother them when it comes to their crap. So why you bother me when it comes to mine? I said, nigga, beat it. Piss off. That's why I said, and this is why I say a lot of times people go solo dolo. That's why a lot of people are solo, because they don't want to deal with people like that. Nobody wants to do bands no more because you always got a hog on the band, man, that wants to be the star. There's always somebody want to be the star of everything. I tried to do one set room, man, where dude was, he on the guitar, he doing the same stuff. They trying to direct me. Keep in mind, this is a set where they said nobody's in charge of it, right? He's trying to direct me. This is our set. He's telling me to, like, hold on, calm down on the keys. While he gets to do the guitar and Harry saying, like, then when I'm doing on the keys, doing what I do, y'all know what I do, right? Here you come, oh, stop. I was like, no, you stop. I called him out during the set. I said, no, bro, stop, dude. You throwing me off, man. And I try to be cool, but I'm like, I don't think people really realize, like, you could take it there, like, bro, like, I don't play that. When it comes to my music, I don't play that. And I said, okay, since you want to be like that, I said, look, since you want to be like that, because he always want to switch out with me halfway. He like, hey, let me get on the keys. I was like, okay, you do it yourself. Then they came to me and was like, oh, well, do you mind going and backing him up? He's the only one. I said, no, that's what he wanted. That's what he wanted. He wanted to be up there. He wanted to take the spot. Let him take the spot. It's not my problem. That's why I said, I'm like, I don't do stuff with a lot of people, man. That's why, because of that. It's always one of them type of niggas. Like, bro, leave us alone, man. When we work on our craft and our gift, leave us alone. It's always a talentless nigga. Like, go on somewhere, man, with your dimple dorp self, you stupid pisshead. Like, oh, won't you hear? You wouldn't know how to produce a song, man. If you produce for Ike Turner, you stupid idiot. You don't know. You don't know the first thing about music. And I said, I don't think people really realize how they can. A lot of them don't realize, like, how you can really piss people off. It's like, bro, then they wonder how they run people off. You wonder how you run people off, man, because the way you come, the way you are towards people. You know what I'm saying? And then you know how everybody say, well, I ain't trying to sell it. Well, the nigga don't say it at all. Like, that's the whole point. It's always a passive-aggressive nigga. It's like they always do that stuff. That's how I tell y'all, man. Certain people with the fruits, man, when they come with that stuff, well, I ain't trying to sell it. They about to say it like that. Well, I ain't trying to sound racist. They gonna say the most racist thing. It's like, see what I'm saying? It's like, if you ain't trying to say it like that, just say it. Well, I don't want to say it like that. So the girl want to criticize me and then say, well, I don't want to say it like that because I don't know what you will ever doing. But then, nigga, shut up. If you don't know what I'm doing, shut up. Shut up then, dummy. How you gonna tell somebody you don't know what they was doing but want to call somebody that? You don't know what they was doing, stupid. You just said it. Stupid, tell on stupid self. You know what I mean? They ain't got to create a bone in their body, man. You wouldn't know the difference between a monkey wrench and a monkey butt. Stupid. You know what they gift is? Hold on, smile. Appreciate it. Thanks. You know what they gift is? It's called having the gift of Captain America. Telling everybody what to do. Directing. That's why I told y'all all these niggas want to be the boss, man. I want to be a film legend or something. Appreciate you. I got you, bro. You good. Thank you, brother. God bless. No worries. You too, bro. I said, but everybody want to be like the Captain America or something. Like, they want to direct. I remember what Daddy said. Daddy said Captain America's best job is telling everybody what to do. He was telling everybody what to do. Directing. Now you see why they all want to be a boss. Want to be somebody on top. A CEO or something. And I said, and then guess what happened when you get the regular employee? Okay, well then, you know, you want to talk crazy, you do it. You do it then. And I noticed that people really expect you to just do stuff. That's why I said, see, that's what happened when you always, oh yeah, I don't mind doing it. I'm like, no, I do mind doing it right now. I want to take some time to me. That's why I said I want some time of peace to myself, man. That's why I went out of town, man. I just go do stuff that I want to do now. All I ever do is what everybody else want. I said, nah, man, forget you niggas. I'm doing what I want now. Cover this on raggedy channel. I ain't got a reputation to uphold. I ain't got a flock to lead. I ain't got none of you. But I don't know y'all. I don't know y'all from here to hole in the ground. I don't know y'all at all, man. I ain't leading you Negroes. I ain't giving y'all a word, preaching to you fools, checking up on y'all. Like, bro, I don't know you. I'm not responsible for y'all. Nigga, living this life, man, doing my thing, and I love it. Nigga, got the nerve to hit my phone. Hey, did you want to come through? No, not after you. How you talking? No, I don't. No, I don't. That's why I told you. I said, bro, see how when you do stuff like that, you're gonna ward off the right people. Somebody did that with Mama a couple of years ago, man. We just got through. We was just at the cemetery seeing Daddy, man. We was seeing Daddy that day, and we already ain't in the mood. You know what I'm saying? And there was a confrontation with some. There was something going on, man. A confrontation with some older white woman and her old white husband. And what they do when they get in a conversation, guess what they go do? Go get the staff. The staff go deal with it for you. You know what I'm saying? And because of the staff that handled that situation, they handled it really poorly, very poorly. And so we was like, dude, y'all gonna be like that? Like y'all, and the dude was like, oh, see, you gotta understand, whatever. He don't even know who he's talking to. He don't even know that Mama was about to make an anonymous, generous donation towards them. And then his boss, the woman boss, found out. And Mama sat down and talked because she's cool with Mama. And she said, listen, I like you. She said, but because of the way that your employee handled this situation, she said, I will not be making an anonymous donation. See, you just cost yourself a donation, dummy. See, when you offend the wrong people, look what you do. And see, I guarantee you she got on his heels. I guarantee you she got on his heels for that. You costing people money. That's why I tell people, man, like, watch how you come to people. It's not your job to correct people. I call people out, dumb G. Leave niggas alone. That's why I told you, I said, I will not be doing no more shows. I will not be doing no more last minute call-ins. I will not be doing, I ain't doing no more of that. Nope. I said, people can't seem to respect what you do. I respect what people do, but it's like when it comes to you, some of them don't. I said, well, then don't ask me to do nothing else. Even when it came to the dog, I said, listen, no, I'm not entitled. I don't talk like that. You know what I'm saying? But I said, when it's last minute stuff, everybody know. That's why everybody call me. Because when it's last minute stuff, guess who people call? Steve. Steve will do it for me. I know he'll come through. And I try to because I'm like, okay, well, I don't want people to be in that situation. When I was dealing with this tank situation, when I was like, bro, I was at the airport. I was like, bro, somebody come get it for me for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know good and well, if somebody asked me like, hey, man, I'm stuck at the airport. Or, hey, man, can you come and get the dog for me? He's an outside dog. Let him run outside for a couple of days. I'm like, yeah, for sure, man, I got you. Ain't anything to it, you know what I mean? Keep in mind, all the people that was calling me for stuff, when they want something, now everybody, I don't know, now people don't pick up. Now everybody got this stupid excuse. And I was like, but when y'all want something, you expect me to just drop what I'm doing. And I said, so when it comes to what you want, but then when it comes to what I want, it's not the same. Okay, well then don't call me no more than nigga. Out of all the people that I knew and all the people that I usually help with stuff, when I asked them for one thing, literally one thing, and again, I'm not talking out of entitlement, but I'm like, you would think that people would kind of be like, oh yeah, I got you for sure. Because these are the same people last minute when they want something. Oh, Steve, can you do this for me? Yeah, I got you for sure. And I'm like, hey man, can you do this for me? Okay, don't call me for that. And that's why I said, now my phone goes on D&D. Now my phone goes on do not disturb. Oh, you want to come back? Nope, I don't want to volunteer. I don't want to do no. I'm taking a day to rest. That's my problem. I never take time to rest. I said, nope, I'm taking time to rest. I don't care if it get done. Not my problem. Call somebody else. I said, that's the problem, man. We always let people put that on us like, well, it's got to get done. Somebody got to do it. Well, there's tons of people to do it. It's not our problem every time stuff don't get done. Like, bro, we can't do everything, man. We hurting and killing ourselves, enslaving ourselves for nothing. We got to take rest, man. That's why I tell people, tell a nigga, nah, man, I ain't doing nothing. No, I don't want to come pick you up. No, I don't want to come and watch your dog. No, I don't want to do that. No, I'm not driving your future child to soccer. No, I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. I want to say no, man. Like we, it's against the law. Yeah, people just get used to you doing everything. I said, okay, yo. I said, watch this. And I said, now my phone, don't even answer. I see my phone ringing now. Don't even answer sometimes. It's not being nasty. It's just, I don't have to. You don't pay my phone bill, cuz. My phone bill due tomorrow, actually. I'm like, you don't pay it. Well, I said, you see how just people are, man. They always so critical about everything. And some of them don't even know they even like it. That's just how they always are. And then they wonder why they ain't got no friends. Nigga wonder why she can't get a boyfriend. Why they can't get married. I'm like, cause you's a nigga. That's why. You can't have niggas behavior and wonder why you acting like a niggas, man. Like, it don't work like it. I find that so funny how people really act like that and can't put two and two together. You old stupid idiot. Like, you know Einstein's theory. Oh, smart calculus physics type niggas. Like, then it come time to life, you don't know how 2 + 2 equals. Like, slow, man. Be weird. That's right, the tables ain't over no more. I forgot. I'm gonna eat outside over here. Since I got y'all tonight, might as well eat with y'all. I never do my live streams inside. I always do them outside. I feel like it's more lifelike outside. It's cool. But that's why I'm like, no, that's why I say I learned to just say no. You see, people have made us feel bad for years for saying no. Like, bro, we are absolutely entitled to say no. We don't owe nobody nothing. That's why I told people, don't be taking everybody's shift. Don't take everybody's work shift. Because then when it comes time to you, they're not going to do that. Then they, oh, man, I don't know. See, I really got plans today. Oh, I don't feel like it, dude. I don't know. But I always take yours. Dude. Like, we don't do stuff to get things in return, but you would think that, hey, man, like, somebody would kind of look out for you if you need, like you scratch my back, I scratch yours type, you feel me? Can't get people to do that no more. And that's why I said, I'm like, okay, well, now, since I see how people, and again, nobody's entitled, but you see how a lot of people are, it's just like, okay, well, now when it's time for you to want something, I'm going to make sure I have that same energy. I said, a lot of times I do be busy, but I do make time for people. I'm like, well, I can try to make a little time. I said, I'm not going to be scooching stuff out of my day just to come through for you when you want, like, no, I'm not doing that. No, I'm busy, man. I'm tired. I'm taking a nap. Oh, I didn't catch it. My phone was on D&D. I'm sorry. I'm 2 days late. I'm sorry. I didn't see that. There's nothing wrong with that, man. We don't owe nobody nothing. Pay my bills, G, and then talk to me about what you want and what you feel. If you can do that, then be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Stuff is obnoxious. And so that's why I said, I'm like, you know what I like doing? I said, I was doing my music by myself anyways. I'm like, bro, y'all don't want to interject y'all stuff. You know how niggas always want to interject their stuff with you? I said, well then, bro, if you can't respect the way that I do my stuff, then you can leave me alone and let me do my stuff. Stupid. I said, we didn't even do this because of you, fool. My friend asked me to come and do this. I did it because she asked me to do this. I didn't do this because you wanted me to. Because I begged you to be up here. She asked me to come and do it because I know her. I don't know you like I know her. That's why I told niggas, don't text me with no more foolishness, man. I will block you. And that's why I said, now I know when you text me with something else, I won't answer. That's why I said, I just really don't even answer people no more. Because I'm like, I don't like disrespect. I don't like pettiness. I don't like little small petty. Like, I don't like that stuff. It's disrespectful. I've never, and believe me when I tell y'all, I don't do that. I've never text nobody with no disrespect. I don't even bother people, man. Even if I see them doing something I don't like, as long as they ain't mess with me, I don't bother them. Let them go. Let them do whatever they want. It's the very critical part I just don't like. Because I don't do that. I'm like, bro, I'm not critical of everybody. I'm like, bro, I just go do your thing, man. I ain't messing with nobody. I like, bro, I never go to nobody and say nothing to them. I don't bother them. And people think that they got the right to come up and say something to you. And then they always don't come with, well, I'm not trying to say it's just my point. Nigga, shut up. That's my point of view. Shut up if I hit you. That's my point of view. See, you ain't never got hit in your mouth. That's why y'all talk, man. You ain't never got stoled. Don't be the first one to. Don't let me be the first one to. I'm just trying to say, like, oh, and girl, you wonder why you single. You be the same type of hoes wondering why they sing all the time. Like, because you a hoe, man. You a floozy. You can't shut your mouth. You might not take your clothes off like one, but you sure got whole knowledge, man. You don't know how to shut up like they don't. They really be flabbergasted why they can't find a man, because a man don't want a freaking whatever you is, man. Dang. Imagine trying to date that dude. You would talk the nigga to death, man. You would talk a nigga off the top of the rooftop. Dang. You get annoyed every time you come around, man. That girl go cheat on you 5 times just to leave him alone. You feel me? Like, you annoying, man. Might want to be around that. I said, bro, leave a nigga alone, man. Y'all bother us too much. We don't want to hear that. So that's why I said people they just talk, man. It's too much. Being critical when they ain't got to be critical. Didn't nobody even ask them. And then they wonder why you don't fool with them no more. I said, because maybe you should have shut up. See, when you reveal your true colors of how you really are, I said, a lot of people don't want to fool with you, dummy. Duh. You ain't never figured that out, have you? Of course you ain't figured it out, because you be slow. So that's why I say, I'm like, no, now I say no. No, I don't feel like doing that. No, I don't want to. No, I'm good. Dude try to come with my phone with that same thing. Hey, man, we're doing a show later, man. You want to come? No, man, I don't want to come. I'm about to leave. Oh, man, really, bro? You're the only keys player we got, man. There's nobody there on the key. Like, bro, that's not my fault. That's not my problem. Go find another one. I'm not the only piano player. Go find another one. Oh, man, dude. Oh, man. He's like, we don't got a keys player. Like, you can't tell me stuff last minute and then expect me to. This is what they do. Just drop your schedule like I always do. Okay, I'll try. No, I'm not. Like I said, no. It means N-O, dude. No. I don't want to. I don't feel like it. So I said, people be scared to tell. I'll tell people no all the time. I don't care. Nah, I don't feel like doing that. I'll let the phone ring. I'll get back with you on 5 hours later just to act like I didn't get the message. Just, oh, hey, man, my bad. I'm late. I don't care. I'm like, bro, I don't owe nobody nothing. Them same niggas you call in, man, they phone is on D&D for 2 days. Oh, man, hey, I would, but I always got some type of excuse. Okay, now I got excuses too. Hey, I'm busy. It's called I'm busy. They always got the nerve to call you more than once. Like, you really got some nerve. Crazy. Yeah. Oh, weird stuff. Some people just can't take it. Can't take no. Hold on. It's dirty. Oh, shoot. Why do I always spill my drink every freaking time? Ugh. You always do this so stupid stuff. Hold up. That's why I say you ain't wrong for saying no. Tell people no all the time. Ain't nothing wrong with it. No, I don't want to. No, I don't feel like it because I said so. That's why. Can't give you no explanation. People like, why? Because I said so. That's why. You never know how people try to make it your problem. And I said, just like it wasn't your problem when I needed something, I said, that's not my problem when you need something. A lot of same people. Nah, you gotta have the love of God. Like, no, you didn't have the love of God when it was your turn. Like, no, don't try to preach scripture over here. Nah. I'm good. I always doing stuff. And that's what people expect. You always keep doing it. Everybody kept saying, oh, I don't know if I can do it. I don't got the time to. Oh, no. And I don't feel like it. It's always, I said, okay. I said, okay, excuse city, right? Excuse city. Okay, when it comes to me, I got excuses now. You know what I tell people now? Oh, I'm out of town. I'm sorry. I'm out of town. Oh, I got plans. I don't have time for that. I'm sorry. Ain't nothing wrong with saying no. Say no. It'll save you a lot of time and trouble. Being a yes man don't do nothing for you, bro. I'm trying to tell you, being a yes man don't do nothing for you. That's why I tell fools, what we got to talk about? I ain't got nothing to say to you. Yeah, but tell somebody no and they be like, why? What do you mean, why? And that's what people do. That's why they call you last minute. Oh, can you just do this for me? You think nobody else will do it? That's why they call you, because they know you will. Which again, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. My thing is, when it's their turn, they don't want to do it back. Stuff is obnoxious. So I said, don't ask me for no more favors. It's good. What people expect, you just always, oh yeah, I got you on you, don't worry, I'll take care of it. That's why everybody put their kids on you. Everybody put everything on you. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. That's why I'm like, no, I want people to realize that. I want people to realize that. That's why I told you, I said no, because the way you treat people is everything, bro. The Bible talks about the way you treat people. You can't keep using the scripture to bash people. You want to treat people dirt bad. Like, nah, it don't work like that. Well, you still got to do. No, I don't. I don't have to do jack. I won't do jack. Keep on preaching that scripture. I ain't doing jack. I mean that. Make me do jack. You won't. That's why I said when you need stuff, people act like they don't want to do it. Okay, cool. All right. Keep in mind, these are the same people after you get famous, after you get rich. Guess who's standing right there? Like that. Like a bum nigga would. Guess who's doing that? Them. You know what's funny? All the rappers seem to have people they fall out with in their family. All their family get on there talking about they ain't never did nothing. Like, you know, why is that all they, like, no, I'm not, all of them ain't bad people. I said, no, you was a terrible mother and father. Then you found out the family history. You robbed them at gunpoint. You stole from them and did all type of stuff. And you mad because they ain't taking care of you now, boy, please. This nigga Glorilla's sister done made a career off of begging. She ain't never gave us some money. She ain't supposed to. I wouldn't. I can get rich tomorrow. Do you think I'm gonna go give Joe $1? If I don't want to, I don't have to. If Joe get rich tomorrow, he ain't gotta give me no dollar. It's not my dollars, dude. That's his. You ain't owe nothing just cause you family, nigga. That's the dumbest thing I've heard. Nigga found out why Glorilla had cut ties with the girl. The girl done robbed her back in 2015. I'm like, I can see why she ain't give you no money. You done robbed us. They leave that part of the story out. Anybody that dad gonna point a gun at me, you think I'm gonna give him some money? None. Making a career out of begging. That's sad. What's happening? What's happening? Oh, that was good. Why would I pay you? You gonna point a gun at me, man? Please. And then it'd be the same people want to use a scripture later. See, you know, the Bible says, see, now, you know, Pastor Darby talks about love and forgiveness. No. Pastor Darby didn't know you pointing a gun at your sibling's head. Like, he didn't know that. He knew that. You know how many times people try to come over on the word with us? And Mama and Dad be like, nah, what you do? What you do? And then you find out this person a hellraiser. It makes sense why they said it to you. Makes sense why old buddy boy called you a fat thought. I'll call you a fat thought too. Look how you act. You are a hellraiser. What's up, Denise? Be hellraisers want to play like Hello Kitties. I'm like, yeah, okay. You don't get the feelings hurt. That's why I said I ain't quick to nobody tears no more. Like, nah, what you done did? He said, I'm just so fat and unattractive. Like, did you think maybe he was telling the truth? And then guess what happened when they do me like that? I said, you know what? He's right. You are fat and unattractive. You are a moron. Cotton head and knee muggins. Of course you are. You don't act like one. I said, well, girl, if I walk like a dog and they talk like a dog and quack like a dog and do whatever it do like a dog, then the girl, well, I guess it's a dog. So if I walk like a nigga, talk like a nigga, and do the things that a nigga do, then I'm guessing it's called to be a nigga. Nah. There's a reason why we call it monkey see, monkey do. Because all you monkeys keep doing and seeing everything that you're doing. Yeah, amount of people that think that they're entitled though, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said you can't even go in this world no more, man. Just make regular friends. You can't date people half the time because half of these hoes think they're entitled to your stuff. You know what I'm saying? A Negro think he entitled to his woman money too. Like, it's weird. Everybody's a freaking weirdo now. Everybody wants favors, man, without having to return a favor. You feel me? And again, it's not about we don't do stuff to get stuff in return. You know what I'm saying? But I said, but it's the fact that you know somebody. Like I said, I look out for you one time. If I ever need that, it's nice to know you'll look out for me too. You feel me? Ain't nothing worse than somebody being on their last dollar. You give them a couple of dollars to help them your last dollar. They got the dollars to give you, but they like, oh, it's whatever. Like, wouldn't that feel like betrayal? Like, dang, dude. Like, I saw you struggling. I helped you out. Like, dang, you ain't gonna help me out one time? And now when they on their last dollars again, then they won't come to you. Oh, man, see, that's wrong. How you gonna hold that against me? It's like, well, why didn't you help me out? That's why I don't listen to no Bible verses from nobody. You cannot use the word to cut me, dude. It don't work like that. I'm not listening to Jack. You said, like, no, because you're not gonna do evil for good. Like, nah, bro. Now when they want something, everybody gotta stop what they doing. Just like when they get their little heart broke by their little boyfriend, now they want everybody to stop what they doing, pick up FaceTime. They want to call and talk to you about some stupid stuff. Now we don't. Now you ain't my real friends. We don't want to hear about your problem, man. That ain't our problem. Like, why is that our responsibility? Of all the things, it's our responsibility. We got people going, and again, ain't nothing wrong. Again, I know some people do this because they need it, but you got a lot of people that will go and depend on church for the church to pay their bills. Like not because it's out of a hospitality thing or like people are struggling, but you got people that really think like it, like, oh, you supposed to because you the church. Bro, people think like this. They think because you a pastor and you the church, you supposed to give them money. That's what they think. Like, no, you don't. That's why everybody walking around here now thinking because a billionaire got a lot of money, he's supposed to just give. They supposed to give all their money out to everybody. Like, no, they don't. No, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to just give away everything. Well, you got it and everybody like, no, just because you got it don't mean that everybody else gonna get it. Like, no, you don't have to do that. That's why he's mad at Elon Musk. I'm like, bro, even if the man got all the world's money, I do think it would be a good idea to give to a lot of people. That's what I would personally do. But if he don't want to give a dime, he ain't got to give a dime. But he been working for over 30 years. Like, bro, that's his. How you gonna tell a nigga, this generation, how you gonna tell a nigga what to do with his money? How you gonna tell somebody what to do with their stuff? And then watch when they get their check. Guess what happens when they get their check and they see somebody right here on the corner starving? Guess what they gonna do with it? Nothing. How many dollars have you gave to our homies on the corner, bro? None. You ain't for the people. You don't do nothing with the little check you got, the little $5 you got. You stingy to give God 10. Like, you gonna come over here and talk about what somebody doing with their billions? Well, you know what? If Elon Musk gave half his money to tithes and offering, if he gave a tenth of his money of tithes and offering, I said he would still be doing more than what you doing. I can say they have done a lot of people. All these people done made jobs, done gave people jobs. You don't know what people do behind closed doors and scenes. A lot of them don't do it for the telephone. You don't know that. And if you had $2 billion in your account, you wouldn't give a dollar to nobody either. Don't act like you would. Your family and them don't count. Everybody look out for their family. Your family don't count. You ride past a homeless man every day. The same homeless man sit right there digging in the trash. You ride past him and don't give him a meal or a dollar or nothing. Don't act like you're going to do something for the people. Shut up. Of course you don't hear them. They won't say nothing. It's trendy. Talk about it and see, man, they got all the world's money. They ain't giving no money. I'm like, I'm getting real tired of y'all niggas using y'all platforms to talk about what people got. Sound like a bunch of thirsty whores to me. That's what it sound like. Saw with some woke white girl on there. Somebody want to be deep on the internet. See, they got all this money. Why are you worried about it? All she do is like, yeah, man. That's all they do is do that stupid stuff. They won't give one of that money. They won't give $1 to they won't give none of that money funded to they won't fund Palestine. Nigga, you gonna fund Palestine? You take your money, go fund it. How's you gonna get on a Negro case with they millions of dollars? You gonna take your $100,000 and go do it? Since you care about when you care about the people, you gonna go do the work. The kingdom of God can use everybody's money, but I'm gonna give my money because I can't dictate what everybody else do. You so worried about what somebody else giving. Where is your receipts to what you sent? Just because somebody got a lot of money don't mean they gotta give nobody jack, man. I ain't gotta give you nothing. I can have half the world money right now. If I decided to let you starve, I could let you starve. I ain't gonna give you jack, man. I give you stuff because of the kindness of my heart. I ain't gonna give you nothing. You ain't owed nothing. These be these same dumb thoughts that are okay with communism. I seen a girl like that. Yo, y'all think I'm joking. I seen a girl like that. You would think, that sound like a white girl think. That girl was Mexican, dude. I didn't believe. I was like, no, she's not talking like this. That girl said that. I don't think communism is a bad thing. This nigga said that. It's like, well, it'll be better because, you know, at least you start like a Marxist society or something. She's like, well, it'd be better because like everybody won't have more than the next. I said, that's exactly what Hitler said. Like, nigga, that's exactly what all the world's dictators said. Stupid idiot. And you fighting hard for women's rights. I said, girl, they are gonna take y'all rights tomorrow if you do that. What do you think was gonna happen, dummy? Idiots. She couldn't stand the fact that people have more than what she had. So if everybody's equivalent, that's what she was. She got her heart broke all the time by these Negroes. And then she couldn't have, I guess she was having a hard time in life. So now everybody's the same and nobody has $1 million then. So basically, is what you're saying is you want everybody to be a loser like you. If everybody's a loser like you, it'll make you feel better about being a loser. That's pretty much what it means. Hold up. I want everybody to be just like you. Now you see why we got a generation full of losers. It's not about winning, it's about having fun. Yeah, because you lose at everything you ever done. You suck at everything. Of course you want everybody to be a loser like you, idiot. You don't want people to really progress in the real things of God because you couldn't do it. You don't want people to get deeper and better than you, obviously, because you suck at everything. You got a generation full of beggars, man. A generation full of people who mad because somebody else making it more than them. I went through hard times. I went through struggle-licious times, dude. Boy, I went through times my baloney didn't even have a first name, G. A nigga had to strive, man. Like, bro, I had to make sure I pinched my change. I had to make sure I did that. I wasn't mad at somebody because they had it made. I just knew that was the process that I had to go through. Everybody got to go through a process of being broke for a minute, man, where all your money go to bills and stuff. Yeah, it ain't that you're broke. It's just all your money was going to bills. You had a little bit left over, and you had to save a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And you couldn't just go out and splurge on everything. You couldn't go to Aeropostale today. You couldn't go to Hollister. You couldn't go to American Eagle all the time, what you want to do. You couldn't go get some Givenchy. You couldn't go do that. You had to save your money and pay bills like an adult. And eventually, when life goes on, because I didn't get mad at nobody because I said, bro, eventually I'm going to be able to enjoy life like they enjoying life. It's just a process that I have to go through right now. It's not judgment. It's not being cursed. It's just a process that everybody has to go through. Every millionaire has to go through this process. That's how I know I'm going to be a millionaire, because I had to go through this process. And that's why I said now I'm doing better in life. My finances are a lot better. I can go do a lot of stuff that I want to do. I can take my vacations, man. I can go out of town. I can go do what I want sometimes. I'm still working on getting it better, but I'm at a point where I can breathe a lot more and go do stuff. I couldn't do that for the longest, man, because I had to pay a lot of bills. The job situation wasn't always the best, you know what I'm saying? But I still had it, and I still had to do what I had to do. I hated the job that I was at. I hated the job I was at. But I had to pull through. I wasn't mad at everybody else because they driving, because I'm in an area where they drive Lambos and Maseratis all day. I wasn't mad at them, still not, because I don't know what they have to do to go get them. I'm not like, see, they got $1,200. They should go pay my rent for me. Just because they got $1,200 don't mean they're supposed to write me a check. That's not their job to write Steve a check. Just because they got it. Some of them got more money than you can ever see. Is it their job to give you $100? No. Man, adulting sucks. You know the worst thing about being an adult? You got to deal with people. That's what I don't like. The bill stuff I don't like, but I can deal with because at least it's stuff that I like, is my stuff. Dealing with people is stuff I don't like. You got people that never grew up, and that's why they on there talking about communism was a good thing. As much as you holler about how bad Hitler is, I said, bro, Hitler was the same type way, dummy. How do you not understand how he got the people to do this? They said the same stuff, dummy. She said, well, if it's a good communism, there is no such thing as good communism, you stupid idiot. There is no such thing. Yo, this nigga really said that. Man, I'm telling you, dude, it really is. Bills are hard. Bills are hard. You get a notice. Mario, the mortgage, she's a dude. It's like, bro, everything can do. Phone do, car do, bills do, baby shark do, everything daggone do, man. Dang. They be calling me, talking about your bill is overdue. Don't call me again. I know this. I'm working on getting your funds. Leave me alone. That's why I said, I'm like, boy, look. But I said, I don't hate on people that got stuff, man, because everybody got stuff. Silly. Everybody got stuff they got to deal with at first, man. You feel me? Ain't nobody mad because, again, I'm not mad because people are progressed in life more than me. I just know people have more experience. You seen a homie that ran up on my stream the other day? He was a 19-year-old kid, got a six-figure salary. A six-figure, yeah, baby sure. He got a six-figure salary. I'm not hating on the kid because he's 19 and got a 6-figure salary. I just took some advice from him. Okay, why do I get a 6-figure salary? People out here, I like it, man. There's a lot of young kids that got that type of stuff, man, because they smart. They start young. I wish I would have started that young, you know what I'm saying, instead of being a nigga. I said, I wish I would have did this. But I said, but I'm only 31 years old. I'm still young. I can do this. It don't take you 10 years, bro. It really takes you like about a year and a half or 2. I've been doing this for 2 years already. I told y'all, God works in threes, dude. I've been in San Antonio for 3 years, and that's why everything working the way it's supposed to be working, because I'm finally getting settled in. It took time. Oh, Lord, it took time. 3 long years. She said 3 long. He said, all right, Gino, you ain't got to say it like that. 3 long years. You ain't got to say it like it. It took 3 long years. Three long years and 20,000 Advil later. And here we are. I don't hear voices in my head like I used to. Like, ain't nobody tapping on my shoulder. Who is that? What you want? I ain't talking to myself no more. Huh. I don't know, y'all. I took a lot of Advil. A lot of Advil. They got that CDL, boy. The CDL got some money. Shoot. Well, that's why I said as you go up, man, the jobs are coming up. A lot of people are getting better jobs, getting raises, are starting to do their own business, man. God is literally blessing people in their field and their career, man. So that's why I said he got to get you to go through that for a minute. I had to go through that, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm at a space where things are a lot better. That's why I said I'm able to enjoy my life. That's why I'm like, no, I'm going to go travel. I'm going to go do what I want to do. That's why I said, we get this old crap channel. I said, bro, I'm going to go do stuff. I'm not going to live stream every daggone thing. I was out of town for like 4 days. I didn't live stream one time. That felt good. I don't want to live stream everything no more, man. I don't even want to get on here and talk like it no more. I'm tired of this. You feel me? I want to go enjoy life. That's why I said for the first time in my life, I'm like, well, not first. I said no a lot of times. I ain't going to lie to you, bro. I said no a lot. But I said, but I'm really like, I'm saying no in a non-Negro way. My old no, like, Negro, nah. Like, but now my new no is like, no, I just don't want to. It's more like, I was doing it at first to be nasty. But I said first, like, now I'm doing it because I'm like, I just don't want to. Like, I'm learning to say, like, nah. Like, no, I don't want to do everything extra. I know people call me last minute. If I can do it, I don't mind. But I'm like, but I'm not going to say yes to everything. Oh, can you come through? Well, I really need somebody to come through and do it. Like, nobody else is available. I'm like, okay, I'll make time. And now I'm just like, look, I know sometimes you might need somebody available. But I'm like, dude, I'm like 30, 40 minutes away. No, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it today. That's why I said, like, sometimes you gotta learn to just let the phone ring, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. Let the phone ring. That's not being nasty. It's just, no, I don't want to talk, man. You know how many times people try to call Daddy did not pick his phone up, bro? I'm trying to tell y'all, Daddy did not pick his phone up for days. He didn't, bro, because it's like he didn't want to talk to everybody. That's what I'm trying to tell fool. You ain't got to talk to everybody. He immediately did not want to talk to people after service, man, because you can say no. I don't want to hear your word, dude. I don't want to hear your dreams or your freaking problems, dummy. I don't want to hear that. The past thing for you to go up to and can you pray for me? You pray for yourself, stupid. Like, what's wrong with you? The man got a life of his own. He trying to talk to you. If T.D. Jakes and Geno Jennings them didn't say no, do you know how many people would swarm them out the church? That man would sit right there talking to 10,000 people right there. You got to learn to say, no. No, I don't want to talk. I want to go get dinner with my wife. No, I don't want to talk. You can say, no. Imagine if they don't say no, man. You're going to have so many people. If the president of the United States or any country or whatever didn't say no, do you know how many people going to walk up on them all day? Say no. If you ain't said no, boy, we all have us a big old Berthala, or Sputia, or freaking Shaquanda. Like, nigga, man. Our wives would be hideous, but we learn to say no. And I say no with pleasure. Not no like, oh, I'm not trying to, like a British man, I said, like, I just declare, madam, I do appreciate the rights of you seeking out my application of the wherewithal to be with me in public and to death do us part. I humbly decline. They're like, I ain't saying the whole, like, why ain't doing this old British gesture? Girl, nah. You're a girl, psych. Psych? What are you talking about? Like, girl, ain't nobody trying to get what's left. No. I was like, girl, let me put this in the nicest way I know how. No! We can say no. And we ain't got to be nice about it either. Now, we ain't got to hit people, but we ain't got to be nice either. You can say no mean, you can say no nice. People are still going to take it the same way. It don't matter. When an ugly dude that weighs 78 pounds is trying to holler at some thick girl, she says, no, I'm sorry. He going to take it the same way as she cussed him out and said no mean. He going to take it the same way because rejection is rejection. When people can't get their way, they're going to act according to such. That's what they do. You know, women that got mad at me because I told them no, because I said I don't like you like that. I don't care. I said it nicely, but they took it that way with the niggas. How you gonna take it? So? Well, girl, I was trying to say no at first not to hurt your feelings, but now I'm just gonna lay it along. You girl, you're big. Girl, you're just ugly. Girl, you're just ugly. Like, girl, I can't date a woman that look like a man. Like, no, dude. Girl, you look like my brother, man. Like, I can't date you. I was trying to be nice, ugly stepsister, but see, you leave me alone. Now I'm gonna have to hurt your feelings, see? I told you to go away and leave me be. Ugh, yuck. Ugh. People just can't take no, man. That's just how it is. And I said, well, when you keep getting your feelings hurt, I told y'all a long time ago, I said, bro, one of my favorite sayings to say now is not my problem. And that's not being mean. It's just, again, I don't make people's life my responsibility. You know, that's what people used to you doing. And these old fake dumb Christian Negroes act like everybody's supposed to do everything. You feel me? What about my walk with Christ? But it ain't my problem. Like, you don't know how to walk with Christ yet? Like, it's not my problem. What about a word? Like, you ain't got no word for me. That's not my problem, dude. Well, your daddy preached. Why you coming to me? That ain't my problem, G. Sucks for you. You better go find it because you sure ain't getting over here. I hurt people's feelings. I don't care if I hurt your feelings. I live to hurt your feelings. I could care less if I hurt your feelings. I do not care if I hurt your feelings. Got a couple of mad monkeys at me now, man, because I hurt their little feelings because they ain't going to get a word from me. Okay, well then, buddy, we'll go swing from your bark, buddy. I'm sorry. Get you an extra thing of Dole iceberg lettuce or something, yo, idiot. I know y'all like to eat those. Ugh. Learn to say no. I say no. Look how I turned out. If I said yes, do you know how many people want to talk to me in my DM? How many people come on this channel and want to talk to me about my peoples, bro? I said no to every last one of them niggas. I do not want to talk to you. No, I don't want to marry you, you ugly, hideous creature. No, I don't want to be with you because you watched my father. That's the only reason not to be with you because you weird. Like, I don't want to be with you. Say no. It saves your time. You need to get up and preach. No, I don't think I'll do that. I don't think I'll do that. Nope, I'm good. I won't do that. Nope, I'm not leading you either. Nope, I don't like you. I want to talk to you. Nope, I don't respect you. And nope, I don't feel sorry for hurting your feelings. Nope, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're stupid. I'm sorry that you're really dumb. But, you know, maybe that was the way you was born. I don't know. You know, monkeys are born half retarded half the time. Like, maybe that's your problem. Sucks for you. I will not apologize for having white man credit. I will not apologize for having white people credit. I will not apologize for having white people credit. I got to say that 3 times in the mirror. You're a specimen. You're a specimen. You're a specimen. I say my stuff in 3s. Like Dr. Umar, I got to repeat it in 3s. Yeah, they weird because they stupid. That's why I said, bro, Negroes is dumb. They expect everybody to do everything. Negroes expect you to just pick them up because they said so. I saw, bro, Negroes, that's why I said this is what's wrong with them. They extort people, man. They be trying to extort people. That's why a lot of celebrities in LA, they'll get extorted, man. A lot of them rappers and stuff, because again, when they gang banging, you gotta understand a lot of gang banging stuff started in LA, so they have to pay homage to the motherland. You know, when you blood and crip, and you ain't no blood and crip in Georgia, ain't no real bloods and crips out there. Real bloods and crips out in California. You gotta pay homage to where it started, which I do agree. If you're gonna be a part of the organization, you gotta pay homage. But guess what happens when you pay homage as a celebrity? They extort you. And then, of course, they're gonna use you for money and getting their careers off. I saw where Big U, the one of the leaders of the Rolling 60, I think Rolling 60 Crips, he had told Chris Brown, he was doing an interview with Chris Brown. He said, yeah, man. He said, hey, man, he's generous, dude. He just gave 60 pairs of shoes to the community. He said, and he gonna give another 60 pairs of shoes. It's almost like he wasn't saying like, oh, he told me he is. He was saying like, he's gonna, like, you better. You know what I'm saying? And Chris was just sitting there, he was just like, yeah, I guess so. He was like, yeah, I guess so. I said, buddy, you ain't got no option, Chris. You gonna have to tap dance. You better start tap dancing, boy. I said, Chris, whatever you do, don't say a word. Chris, your life is in danger. Don't say a word. I said, buddy, this ain't Rihanna you're dealing with here. These are some real niggas. Like, Chris, be careful. We love Chris. A lot of people love you. Be careful. He said, like, he's gonna give. He's like, he's gonna give another 60 pairs. And dude was like, okay. I was like, dang. I could have. I would have. Hold on, bro. What you mean? Yeah, I'm gonna give another 60 pairs when I want to. Like, what you gonna tell me? You got niggas trying to extort people. That's what they do, man. A lot of celebrities. That's why they tell people, like, you ever heard of the term called checking in? They say you got to check in because Negroes will try to extort you for stuff they don't even own. They telling people to check in when they come to LA. Niggas don't even own LA, and they telling you to pay them a fee so they don't shoot your stuff up, or so they can protect you from the other people that want to shoot your stuff up. I said, how about I just pay a small private army to gun all you niggas down, take your property, and then I turn into a white people snack room? How about I do that? I'll take all your land, and I'll just do, that's what I'll do. I said, with the money that y'all extorting me with, I can just take that, pay a private foreign army, have them come over here and get all you Negroes out. And then that's what I do. One person got everybody evicted. I'm trying to tell you, that's what I would do too. And y'all think I'm joking? If I had a couple of $1 million, if I went to LA and somebody in LA said something, I'm evicting the whole block. Innocent people too, I don't care. Innocent people. I don't care. Granny, granddaddy, yeah, Lotte man, everybody go, bye. I'm sorry, Granny, that your nigga son couldn't shut up. Well, you gonna be homeless too, Granny. Bye. And then guess what they gonna do? They all gonna turn to that one dude. And then they're gonna come to me, since I got the money, and they're gonna be my slaves. Kanye said the new slaves, you gonna be my slaves. Oh, you wanna get in this community? Well, sacrifices have to be made. Bring me the Negro that was talking all crazy. Yeah, yeah, okay. I'm gonna put it in a riddle. You know, Negroes like stuff in rhymes. I'm gonna put it in a rhyme. They think I'm playing. I'm like, dude, I really would do that. Like, bro, I can just evict the whole block. They gonna do it in the future anyway. White people own this. I can just go to the white people. Hey, how much is the deed for this? Oh, give me that. Mine now. I'm gonna turn the whole area into a snack room. You think I'm joking? It's gonna be the world's largest snack room. Like, it's gonna be the world's largest where you can get your Mr. Freshly's, Little Debbie's, Honey Bun. It's gonna be everything, boy. It's gonna be an open flea market type. Like, man, y'all got replaced with this. Sure did. And then I'm gonna make a diss track. He was woofing on the internet till I turned his hood into a snack room. Debbie gang, little Debbie gang over here, Mr. Freshly gang. Oh man. I'm sorry, residents, that y'all got evicted, but if it makes you feel better, everybody gets a complimentary coupon for a free Mr. Freshly's. Oh, what the heck? Here, I give y'all grape soda with it too. I give you a grape soda. Oh man. I would just do stuff nonsense, man. That's why I said I would just turn into stuff that I just want to. Just stuff that Negroes ain't even gonna use. Like, I would turn into the world's ugliest art museum. Like, a whole bunch of trash. You know how white people take trash and make it like beautiful art. It still looks terrible. Like, that's what I would do. I'm like, just cause you talk, I'm just gonna replace it with the stupidest stuff, dude. Like, cause I'm like, people talk too much. How dare you try to extort me? Like, dude, I got enough money to buy you. I could legally buy you and turn you into a slave, Negro. No, boy, please. I will Hunger Game you fools. You think I won't? Boy, I will Hunger Game y'all. Y'all better leave me alone. See, everybody got to pay. Even innocent people got to pay because they won't deal with these Negroes. I said, ma'am, I know you're an honest, God-fearing woman. But you got to go. Because dude over here won't shut up. Y'all got to go. Get out. Oh, man, that's funny. Because it's like people just so stupid. It's like, bro, you can't extort everybody. That's what's wrong with niggas. They want to extort everybody. They feel entitled. And that's why they'll get mad because you got something, and they'll tell you when you do a show. And I said it's sad because don't nobody else do this, dude. Ain't no EDM artists getting extorted, man. Ain't no country singers getting extorted. Not that we know of. Not that I know of, at least. We know who get extorted. Us, the rappers. I don't see Summer Walker getting extorted, man. Why we getting extorted, bro? Like, they was messing with us. I heard a nigga talking about you got to check in to do a show in Kentucky. Who's coming to Kentucky to do a show? Like, I left Kentucky because I don't want to be there. I'm from there. He said, you can't do no more shows in Kentucky. Who's trying to do a show here? That's the whole point. Didn't everybody get famous so they can move out of Kentucky? Like, nobody care about this. That's going to be the wackest show you're going to have, I'm trying to tell you. That was one thing I did. Like I said, I don't like 6ix9ine, but that's one thing I did kind of like about 6ix9ine because you showed you Negroes don't own nothing. You can't come to L.A. And he went to L.A. You can't come to Chicago, O Block. He went to O Block. He came with police. And y'all still didn't do nothing because you don't own it. So we try to tell Negroes. He still came with all the police. And guess what they did? Pull out their phones and record it. You don't even own enough to do enough. They probably could have. They just, they scared. They gonna let a Mexican, do you let some Mexican from New York punk out you hood niggas? A fake blood was showing y'all that your favorite rappers and your favorite drillers ain't about it. And that starts to make you question, why you gonna extort me then? You didn't do nothing with this little Mexican, how you gonna extort me? You couldn't do nothing with him. He's a fake blood, a fake gang member. Ain't the code to the streets that snitches get stitches? Not one of y'all put stitches on him one time. And I said, that show you right there, you ain't about it. So now, you can't extort nobody. Only niggas think they entitled to stuff. Just think they entitled to your stuff. That's why people got mad at the black church. They said, the black church ain't out here paying nobody. The black church ain't supposed to pay people bills. Like, bro, they got their own bills to pay. Like, the church don't got a mortgage. The church is trying to get y'all to help them pay it. Like, dude. And I said, you know, a lot of talking on the black church, you sure don't support one. You sure ain't doing nothing with it. Want a handout. And then watch me get famous. I get rich tomorrow. There's gonna be a couple of niggas on this page. Oh, see, man, hey, you just see, man, that's what's wrong with him now, man. Gonna be some other Dumbledore gonna make a video about me. See, man, he just forgot where he came from. See, he ain't want to help us out, man. See, I was the one that criticized him enough to push him to get where he's at. See, he ain't give me no check. But I'll give you a check to go jump off the top of your roof. You'll shut up. Break a leg, buddy, literally. I'll pay you a check. You see how much you want the money. Won't do it. It's always a Dumbledore gonna come here and talk. Or everybody asking what he do with the money. What do you care what somebody do with the money? You got people eyeing men of God, eyeing women of God, talking about how much what they wearing costs. They wearing a Louis belt, or they wearing some gator skins. Like, so? I'm sorry everybody ain't poor like you, buddy, but you know, some people actually got money. Why does that even matter? They don't disqualify nobody just because they wearing some gator skins or some Louis Vuitton. So? That's even dumb to even say. Yeah, so yeah, pocket watch. That's stupid to even say. I could sit under man, and I can't sit under a dumb nigga like you. That's why we don't listen to nothing you say, Grandpa. Nobody listen to you. Jealous. That's why I hear half these old hog men talking about it's not about vainglory. It's not about. Nobody ever said it was. Heard a nigga say it about me. Like, I never said it was about vainglory. I never once said that. That show you right there. You pocket and crotch watching, you gay lord. Obviously, you gonna think it is. Got these old Luther Vandrosses, man. Like, dude, y'all weird. If you want a Negro, just say it. You ain't got to cover up like you don't want one because you mad at what somebody else got. It's always a hating nigga, mad because they ain't got it. But this is what happens when you a niggas. That's what happens when you're a nigga in the first place. I'm gonna tell you. They do be Luther, man, looking at men all day. I'm gonna make a song about it. I just think people was just saying people are hating just because that's what everybody say when they don't want to change, and they just say it because people are telling them the truth. Like, no, they really do got some haters out here. They really be like it. Niggas be your number one. Darby's biggest haters is Negroes. Believe me. I don't even think the Klan, if they even knew who he was, they wouldn't even have hated this man as much as his own people. Y'all think that's a joke. It's not a joke. That's real. Go find me one white conservative, one Klan member that made a video about Darby. Find one and come and tell me about it. Find one that's dissing his name now. Find one. Guarantee you won't. I know who you gonna find that's doing it. I know who you gonna find that's doing it. A certain type. A smooth brain Neanderthal nigga. Of course, yeah, them certain types. Of course they gonna say it. Ignorant, yeah, of course they gonna say stupid stuff because they stupid already. They was born stupid. I think Negroes can't even help it. They family blood is just stupid. They always stupid. That's how some of them walked in the slave trade. They was just dumb enough to go over there. They led some M&Ms back then. That's how they got in there. Stupid. They side of the DNA was the slaves that actually enjoyed slavery. That's how stupid they are. They can trace their DNA all the way back to the Negroes. Was it not better that we stayed in Egypt? Happy? Yeah, them was them type. You was dumb from the BCs, dude. You dumb now. Like you been dumb for your whole family lineage. You couldn't tell me the difference that they gonna link their ancestors all the way to the root of a zucchini, like a zucchini in Mesopotamia. Like, bro, you Negroes is dumb. You got the IQ of a plant, yo, stupid idiot. Look. Boy, you ain't Hebrew, you Mesopotamia. He's sitting there trying to talk. That's old Babylonian cucumber. Like, look at this Negro. Hang on, y'all, 1 second. There we go. Entitlement, boy, it's just crazy. It's crazy to me. That's why I tell people, when you got a plan, don't tell niggas your plan. Do not think that all black people is your people. Do not tell everybody, like I said, don't tell everybody your stuff. They gonna hate on you more and fight you more than anybody else, I promise you. This is called being aware. Like I said, we state our facts. I state our facts now. That's how I am. Like, we state our facts when it comes to some of these white people doing what they doing, because, you know, some of them is just dirt nasty. Like, okay, we state our facts when it comes to our people, too. We state our facts when it comes to the government. We state our facts with you Negroes, too. We are not oblivious to some color. Like, no, I see both sides. I see the color, and then I see you Negroes. I see it, too. Always hating us, man, because we doing something better than you. Just can't win, boy. You give to the community, they mad because you're doing a for tax write-off. Like, dang, dude. Like, bro, everybody win. You're supposed to do stuff like that, dude. You got to have taxes involved, dummy. That's the way the world works now, stupid. Ain't nobody trying to go to jail for tax evasion or freaking have their stuff taken from the IRS. You got to document when you do stuff like that, stupid, because it's got to be on the books. See, if a nigga knew about taxes and credit, you would know that. See, that's cause you're stupid. You're half retarded Neanderthal. You don't know about credit. That's why yours is jacked up. You don't know how taxes in life works. They doing it for a tax right because they have to. It's a win-win, man. The kids walk away with stuff. The community walk away with stuff. They walk away with stuff. Everybody wins. Except you. You mad because they didn't do it in the hood in Dallas. Ain't nobody coming to Dallas, dude. They live in Minneapolis. They doing it over there. Why you mad because what they doing over there? Like, they ain't doing it because they genuine. They doing it for a tax write-off. So what? What have you done that's genuine? Besides being a nigga. But what have you done? You ain't did jack your whole life worth talking. But you sitting here talking anyways. That's why I'm like, no. We need to start marking them down by their face, y'all. Like, no. See who these people are. Screenshot them. Remember their faces. Like, start documenting them, because then when it comes time to hand out bags of rice and beans, whenever there's a famine, remember their face. Oh, no, you want to talk crazy. No. Get him out of line. Get him out. Y'all remember how Joseph was giving the people, remember during the seven years of famine and 7 years of hard times and stuff? And Joseph then was giving out rice and stuff there, grain and stuff. And then he seen his brothers, and guess what he did? He said, give them nothing. Give them nothing. Don't give them anything. Like, no. Y'all want to be crazy, right? You want to sell me into slavery, talk crazy? No. Don't give them a drop. That's what we're going to start doing. Don't give them a drop. Talk crazy on this internet. Don't give them a bag of rice. You don't deserve it. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Weather's pretty good out here. It actually was. I just got back into San Antonio. I've been out of town a couple of days. There's a tornado up here, boy. It tore some stuff up. Pretty bad out here. So I was going around looking at all the stuff that the tornado actually blew off. That's crazy, because we ain't never had a tornado here. Not that I can remember. It was kind of bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's kind of bad out here. So, but it's good. Like I said, everything's good out here. So. I said, Negroes be on here burning their mouth all day. I said, okay, we know what? Don't give him anything. Don't give them nothing. Sitting there talking. Yeah, it's pretty bad out here. I think the tornado still kind of knocked out some of the power over here. Like, it's usually not dark. Like, it's dark because the tornado knocked it out. But like I said, man, that stuff's crazy. Negroes got the ouch. Get off me. Negroes got the nerve to talk. They don't like certain stuff. I said, okay, we didn't. Like I said, y'all start making a mental note. These Negroes is talking. We're not gonna help you. I think that's what we need to start doing. It's like, no, because people are used to running their mouth, disrespecting us, and then thinking that we're supposed to help them. No, we're not doing that no more. I'm not going to let the people use that turn the other cheek. And what would Jesus, they want to do? What would Christ do? Probably not help you. Probably not. You keep talking crazy. You keep on acting like it. It's like, nah. You are not entitled to our stuff. No, I'm not doing nothing else. Daddy said that. He said when we got Grace Retreat, he said, Negroes don't want to go out there and work. And he said, they going to show up and he said, man, don't pick a turnip. He said, bro, you ain't picking nothing. He said, put that back. No, you ain't. He said, we're not bringing you no rice. I remember that. He said, he's like, we're not bringing you no rice. Like, no. And I said, enough said. I said, because remember when we thought 2020 was the pandemic, that's when we thought, okay, this is it. This is the end. And I remember we was going to go, and I said, the only women I'm taking care of is my mama and my sisters. I said, all y'all other Negroes, I don't know y'all. I'm not helping y'all with nothing. I'm not helping your wives or your daughters. That's not my problem. Y'all on your own. And I said, y'all better not, if we go out here, I said, y'all better not be bringing everybody. You better not be inviting them. Nope. Y'all did not put in the work. We've been putting in the work since 2016. You ain't bringing nobody here. You know, Negro, I'm going to bring my mother and cousin and Ray. No, you're not. You don't come if that's how you're going to be. I try to tell the homie that, man, me and Joe, our first job, we worked together. We used to get free food. That was my first job. We get free food. I told the homie that came in later that started working with us, I said, all right, bro, you able to get something free? Maybe like 2 things at the most. Maybe 3. Tell me why the nigga got a whole big old family to go beg. And I was like, dude, I said a few things, not everything. You know what I'm saying? And the people looked at him and they was like, bro, what are you doing? Bro, he had the biggest family-sized bag. I was like, dude. He was like, oh, yes, it's for my mom and them. I was like, no, this not for your mom, it is for you. See, the Negroes. And I was like, boy, we know it went for your mama. Oh, big back cell. Like, well, your mama's for you. Stop lying. Your mama didn't receive them nuggets. Don't act like you did. I said, boy, he's just big back activity. I said, dude, we looked at him. We was like, bro, look at this dude. And then guess what happened after that? I noticed after that they started changing the rules. They started changing the rules. And then you could just go out where you had to get clarity, like supervision, to see if it was okay to take stuff home. After that, I remember they started changing it. You couldn't just go get free stuff. You had to get a what you call it? They started cracking down. Let's just say they started cracking down on it. You know what I'm saying? Because of nigga behavior. Oh man. And I said, see, because one person messed it up for all of us, bro. It messed it up. I said, bro, you can't take all the food, dude. They're running a supply chain here. Like, dude. I said, you know how you tell nigga you can get a free thing. It's not all the free stuff. That's why they said you can get a cookie, not all the cookies. Like, see. What I did, I was giving somebody, man, they said, hey, man, let me get a Starburst, bro. I gave him the pack to take a Starburst. He took the rest of the Starburst. I said, hey, bro, give me my pack. Like, bro, he thought I was giving him the pack, like, for him. I said, no, bro, I'm giving you the pack to take one. Take a Starburst, not all these Starbursts. I said, bro, I only had like 40s. Like, bro, give me my Starburst. Dang. He's like, oh, yeah, bro, good looking, man. I said, hey, but no, give me my stuff back. Like, take one, bro. He's like, oh, yeah, my bad. I said, bro, he's gonna take all my Starburst. Bro, I got friendly robbed. That was pretty much like I friendly got robbed. Like, dang, dude. I don't know, like, good sir, can you please give me thine? Like, bro, give it back. Like, dang, dude. I know the saying, every time you give a nigga a fry, how's a nigga gonna borrow a fry, bro? Nigga, you gonna give it back? Like, dang, he didn't give it back. That's when I said, now you got to start dispersing stuff yourself. Here, bro, you can take one Starburst. Give him one. Don't give him the pack. Get him, bro. Take one. He said, if you give it to a Negro, they just going to take it out. See, this is what Daddy was teaching us growing up. I remember, man, we was young. And we was setting up, it was a Wednesday, man. I remember, man, we was setting up stuff at church. Daddy was fired up at me and Joe because we was just not listening or something. We was making it hard for him. And so he said, hey, boy, he said, go down there to the kitchen, man, and get them chips and them cookies down there. And I said, cool. So I went down there and got them and brought them up. So I opened up the cookies the nigga way. It's a nigga way to do stuff, y'all. That's what we call it. I opened up like long ways, like I just tore up the whole thing. You know, we can't. It's a whole like 60 pack of cookies. Like you can't eat all of them. And so he said, "Man, who did this?" He said, "Man, you did this, didn't you?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "See, man, he's out to pop you." He said, "Bro, this is the nigga stuff." He said, "Why you doing stuff the Negro way?" He said, "You ain't got to open it like that, man." He said, "Bro, it's the proper way to do this." Bro, then he couldn't stand Negro stuff. He couldn't stand Negro stuff, dude. He said, this is a Negro stuff, man. He said, you ain't got to do this. I didn't know why it was such a big deal. I was like, what, 14 or so at the time. I didn't know why it was a big deal. But I know now, it's just like, bro, when you get older, it's like, bro, you start to do stuff this way. Like, bro, you really do. Oh, man. That's why he was trying to stop us from being Negroes. Like, we had to stop doing stuff. And now you see, when you get older, it's like, you don't want your stuff being done that way. You feel me? That's why I said, I look at the stuff I do, man, when it's like half Negro way, I'm just like, oh, look at me. I'm so stupid. Like, why did I fold up the box of cereal when I could have just closed it back? So stupid. So dumb. I was like, wait, where's the remote? And I left the remote in the room when I was going in the room to get something. Like, why did my parents even bother birthing me? I'm so stupid. Look at me. I left the remote in the room when I was supposed to go up and get it anyways. Look how dumb I can be. Like, you really look at the stuff that you do, it's just like, bro, that's the Negro way. It's like, dude, he was teaching us how to do stuff proper, man. Because you see how Negroes do, so they just don't care, man. That's why I learned to care about stuff now. You know what I'm saying? I care about my stuff, my music, my career, and my gifts, my calling. You know what I'm saying? I care about equipment. You know what I'm saying? I care about other people's stuff. You know, I'm respectful with people's stuff. Like, cause I'm like, bro, you see how people just don't even care. You know what I'm saying? They break your stuff and then don't even care. People breaking people's stuff and just acting like you did it. You know what I mean? So that's why I said, man, it's like, that's why Daddy had a strict rule. He had a strict rule, like, don't touch his stuff. Everybody don't touch his stuff. Me and Joe was responsible for all his tools, all the music stuff, because he said, nah, he said these brothers will touch it and break it. And they would do that, touch it, break it, and then put it back. So when somebody else touched it, it looked like it would be like you did it. You know what I'm saying? And then when something happened, everybody like, I don't know, pal. I don't know how to relate. Now nobody knows. So he said, okay, don't touch nobody's stuff. He said, hey, all y'all keys, give me y'all keys. He took all the keys from the church. He said, give me y'all keys. He said, I can't trust y'all with stuff. Give me all y'all keys. He said, I don't want nobody out there at Grace Retreat unless I say so. He said, don't be touching my tools. Don't touch my vehicles. Don't touch nothing. He said, man, JoJo. He said, y'all responsible for my stuff. He said, just in case something happened to it, he said, I'm going to hold y'all responsible for it because it's y'all's. He said, I'm going to make sure y'all responsible because y'all the only ones I let touch it, right? And I was like, but I don't want to. I said, I don't want to be responsible for anything. I said, no. You're going to put that on me because what if they touch it and break it and then we still get in trouble? I said, nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But that's why, because I'm like, Negroes do stuff like that, man. Then they break stuff, or they don't care because it ain't coming out of it. And that's what Daddy started doing. Whenever you broke something, he'd make you buy it. And so you had to buy it. So whenever somebody broke a tool, they had to replace it. So like, all past it, the drill broke. He said, okay, bro, you know what you got to do? Replace it. And then he started making them put in the same value that they would break. That's when people don't want to touch stuff no more. That's how you clean up the Negro in it, when you got to pay for stuff. Yeah, see, that's how they don't want to do that no more. Now they don't want to touch people. So see, it ain't free now. It's going to cost you $200, $300. Yeah, you don't want to do that no more. And I said that was very wise of Daddy to do. Because people would do that. Go break your stuff and then just put it back and then don't care. Because they're like, oh, well, Pastor going to replace it. No, you going to replace it. You going to make them replace stuff. I mean, one brother, he broke something. He said, oh, yeah, Pastor. He said, yeah, I broke it. Since the Daddy looked at him, he said, all right, bro, replace it. He said, go replace it. His brother had to go find a new one. Oh, bro. This is the Negro stuff you just can't stand. It's just like, ugh. Can't never have nothing nice around Negroes. All right. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, let's cross the street. Dang, it's hot, man. I need something to drink. Let me get some more water. Oh, man. Y'all enjoying this time. I missed you fools. I ain't been on live in a minute, so. I know it's late, but so what? Y'all still watching me. Shut up. Don't matter. Oh, man. You know what's crazy? I just got back into town tonight. I'm going out of town tomorrow again. Back to Kentucky, bro. I'm just all over the place. But I like it. That's why I like traveling. You know, going everywhere where I want to go, doing what I want to do. Whew. Wow. Phew. What's the degrees out here? What's the temperature? What does that mean? This watch is like sleep. Oh, that's weird. What y'all up to, man? What y'all got going on? Dang, I didn't even see this, bro. The tornado took off his sign right here. Well, what does that say? That says Lars Salles, bro. Who is Lars Salles? What is this? Tornado done tore off the sign. I'm talking about, you know, sharpen that Lars Salles. I don't know, Lars Salles. Is half y'all sign gone? Does it mean half y'all prices is too? Shoot. What else did it take off? They got a whole dumpster full of like debris of like just the stuff that took off. Whatever it took off. That's crazy. Dang, bro. Crazy. What time is it? Hold on. It's 180. I said 187, but it's not even the real time. Hold on. It was 109. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna call it. Like I said, I just got back into town not too long ago, so I'm a little tired. Need to go rest and relax. I need to go get something to drink again, man. Dang. Something else to drink. Well, I'm gonna call it. Like I said, I'm a little tired. Well, yeah, I'll catch y'all some other time, y'all. I'm gonna wind down for tonight. And then we don't know when we're gonna do another live stream. I'm trying to give y'all a lot more live streams because this channel only got a couple more weeks. I actually extended this time, bro, because I said like around July 20th. But I'm like, I give y'all some grace. Give y'all a little bit of grace. So we'll keep doing these until further notice. But anyways, I'll catch y'all, man. Good night. I love y'all. Kind of. Y'all stay safe.